Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I just left an important appointment, and the appointment helps you to think about what life is really about. So I won't get into details about it, but let's just say this. Sometimes we have to really sit and value things because we never know what we could be facing or what other people are facing. Is that Birdman Joey? Hey, hello. Hi, everyone. I was just sharing, this is a part of the Butterfly Experience LLC. I just wanted to talk about kind of like, I had to deal with something today. And as I'm dealing with it, I'm looking at other people around me, saying to myself how blessed I am. And so sometimes what happens is when you're in the midst of a trial or a problem or maybe sickness, whatever it may be, when you look at other people around you and what they're facing, you begin to have a better understanding about, everything, life. You begin to have a better appreciation and understanding for how blessed you are in that particular place that you're at. Specifically, if you can walk, if you can see, if you can hear, if you can get up, if you're not dealing with a very traumatic problem, you can work through it. So this leads me to my leadership tip for today, which has to do with appreciation. And I want to talk about having or taking an appreciative inquiry or conducting an appreciative inquiry when it comes to your employees. Because sometimes we are so busy looking at what's not working, what could be better, how they could perform a little bit better, that we forget to appreciate the little things that they're doing, the things that they're doing to keep that company going or to keep your organization going. We also tend to forget about our high performers because they always do what we want them to do. And we allow ourselves to, focus on people who are mediocre or people who are not as successful in the organization. So we also need to take an appreciative inquiry out on those that are doing their job and doing it well. So I think what I wanted to really just focus on for this moment, because it came to me, is really having appreciation, not only at work, but in life. Because we can really get into this selfish mode where we begin to complain about everything, become petty about everything, constantly wondering, what we could have had or what we should have had, what we used to be, what we used to have. And nobody cares about any of that. What matters is what you're facing right now in this moment, day to day. And so when you're in your organizations, you need to think about what's happening today. You need to think about what you can do to maximize your situation right now, right here, and to appreciate those around you. Okay? So it just came to mind. I will come on again. So talk to me, everybody. What do y'all want to talk about when it comes to leadership? I haven't had an opportunity to just sit still and talk to anybody. And I don't know if we have a lot of people on here, but if you can invite other people, that would be great. I don't often get moments to just sit and talk anymore because my schedule is just out of control. But today I had to stop. I was forced to stop because I had no choice. So, So, Joey, who you going to invite? You still there? I don't know who's still there. Hello, how are you, Jude? Oh, Jude Mark, how are you? So I'm talking about appreciative inquiries, something that we need to do not only in business but in life. Gain a better appreciation for everything. How blue the sky is today, but somewhere else somebody's dealing with a storm. Somebody's suffering. Water is up to here. I have a couple of friends, one that's in Florida and one that was in Texas, then went to Georgia and had to deal with water again. So I'm dealing with a dry day, a sunny day. I can open this up here and we can see how sunny it is for me today. I'm taking an appreciative inquiry out on just a basic thing, like sunlight, like not having a storm around me, the little things. So, we just really need to start thinking about that. And those of us who are very stressed out business people, we have a lot to worry about when it comes to keeping our income going and keeping things afloat. We have to really begin to show some appreciation for our employees. It's important. Our constituents, our stakeholders, those who are around us. And you know what, Joey, let me tell you something. If they don't appreciate you and what you do with those little ones, then they're out of their mind. Because I appreciate you. I watch. I'm like, man, that's creativity. That's what I'm talking about. Having appreciation, because we get so petty sometimes. And I'm going to talk about petty betties another time. If you want to read any of my articles, you should check me out on LinkedIn as well. On Facebook, I now have my website up and running. It's still under construction, but I am, you can find me through 3 different web locations. You can find me through butterflyexperience.com, butterflyexperience.org, or you can type in the whole name of my company, the Butterfly Experience LLC.com, and you will find me either way. But you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm not going to do things your normal traditional way. I'm just going to be me, because that's what it's about. That's all I know how to be. I'm going to be straight. I'm going to be raw. And I'm going to give it to you the way it needs to be given to you, okay? Or at least the way I perceive it needs to be given to you. And, you know, you can give me feedback. But ultimately, playing games is not something that I'm into. And those who know me, Joey knows me very well. And he knows that I don't play games. And I was actually on Joey's show. And if you want to check out a great show, you need to check out Joey Birdman, because Joey Parham has been doing this for a very long time. And we are friends. And he's been a great friend to me. And he believes in what I'm doing. And I also believe in what he's doing. So we all have to support one another. That's another way that you create this appreciative inquiry. Don't just hold knowledge to yourself. Don't just take knowledge from people and never share it, or only worry about benefiting yourself. You know, when you put a little bit in the pot for somebody else, even if it's a small thing, you know. So a part of being appreciative is sharing, not just taking all the time. I talk about givers and takers as well, but that's coming in my book. So you have to wait for that. So those of you who don't know me, I have my alter ego, which is the Harlem Butterfly. When I talk about those things, they're more social. They're more everyday things. But the Butterfly Experience is about business. I also have Dillard Consulting Group, which consists of a consortium, or should I say of a group. And I collaborate with other professionals to provide you with services around training and organizational development. So if you need any of that, anything dealing with human resources, nonprofit organizations, organizational culture, organizational leadership, etc., then you need to get in contact with me. I'm working on a small commercial that will probably be coming out sometime this week to make things a little bit more formal, because when I come on live, I just want to be me. When I send my little videos out across social media, it's social media. So I want to be a little bit more social. But at some point, I will structure things for you. Yeah, definitely. Please call me, because I need to get back on your radio show, Joey. I need to have a little segment on there. We need to talk about me getting a little segment, if that's possible. We've got a network. I also want to announce Nakia Campbell, who has this organization called Pink Ladies. And many years ago, she was a star, and I saw that in her. And she has a wonderful mentorship program for children, young ladies. And she's now on 100.3. And her name is Nakia Campbell. So you want to check her out too. It's important for us to shout each other out. I also want to shout out Sisters of Faith, an organization that is dear to my heart that I am involved in, which has to do with nonprofit giving. So we basically have an event coming up for Thanksgiving. We just gave out book supplies and school supplies to 2 classrooms. Okay, so it's imperative that we network. Let's not keep things to ourselves. All right. So I just want to stop with that. I don't want to lecture today, but please, in life and in work and in business, conduct an appreciative inquiry and do a better job at showing appreciation. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you later. Peace.